We always look our very best for these.
Only appropriate after watching an episode with Chad to do this one shirtless. I should have a protein shake in my hand or a plate of meat.
So what did everyone think of this week's Bachelorette?
It was crazy. As I will say this, I do not like Chad.
He doesn't.
This sounds like a Dr. Seuss story beginning. I do not like Chad, I am. No, I don't like Chad. He has brought up some good points. I think the show is making him out to be worse than he is, as they usually do. They like to make it look like there's more drama than there is. I think he's a douchebag for cutting in on those guys' time. You know? And I think he is really disrespectful. We don't know if Chad is the one who punches James.
I love James.
In future episodes.
He's so cute.
Safe to say it is, but we don't know. It could be somebody else. Alex looks like he might potentially fly off the handle too.
Here's one thing about Chad that bugged both of us. Those guys aren't saying like they were in love with her. They were just like, they were asked to act out the part as if they were gonna get engaged. Like, what were they supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like, if all of them acted how Chad was, she'd be like, okay, this is weird, you know? I don't know. I just think like he is way too serious. Like,
he's being a poor sport about things. Like, it is a game in a sense. Like, she wants to see how fun you are and how you can just cut loose. And Chad doesn't do that.
no.
He doesn't like to play the game. He just is like, this game is stupid. I basically am just waiting it out through 26 guys and then I'll be at the end of it.
If you're feeling that way, you shouldn't go on The Bachelor. You should just be finding a girl at a bar. Don't you think? Like,
right. And the fact that he said tonight, if I don't get a rose, I would confront her and it would prove to me that there's something obviously wrong with her and not me. That's the mentality of why he's still single.
Derek had the one-on-one date. I didn't even remember him from week 1, did you?
Derek did have the one-on-one date.
They went to San Francisco.
They did go to San Francisco. Is that the guy that looks like the dude from The Office?
Oh, yeah. I remember you saying that.
Let's see.
Anyway, I liked him. They seemed to hit it off. He's not going to make it very far, but what did you think?
I'm still saying Jordan.
I like Jordan. I do. He's growing on me.
Luke.
James. I was telling Steven, if I was...
He totally looks like... Focus. The guy... what's his name?
Jim.
He looks like Jim. You can't really tell. It's not focusing, but...
If I was on The Bachelor this season, like these were my group of guys, James Taylor might be my #1 pick, if not for sure top 2.
She's lying to you because every time Luke comes on, she's like, oh my gosh, he's so hot. I wish I would have married him, not you.
I did not say that. I would never say that.
But
Luke is hot.
in Chad's defense,
Are
maybe
we back
not.
to Chad?
That was the whole episode. Was Chad. I don't agree with what he's doing, but in doing what he's doing, everybody else is paying so much attention to it.
Yeah, like when they were picking apart his food, how he eats and stuff.
Yeah, they were like picking it apart. I agree somebody needs to step in and say something when he's cutting in on other people, but other than that, let him do his own thing. If he wants to work out with a suitcase, let him work out with a suitcase.
Yeah, Steven's like, I'd be working out there too.
Like, what else are you gonna do? But, you know, like, don't make it a bigger deal than it is. Make it important when it needs to be important, like when he's cutting in on people. But the rest of that is just like, let him dig his own hole. It's gonna happen.
Alex has an issue with Chad too, like he can't get over it.
Yes.
Alex has, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Little man syndrome.
He
is taller than JoJo.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He is not taller than JoJo.
When he got the rose tonight, he was taller than her. So.
Anyway, he has little man syndrome. He's trying to like prove something, and he's very what's the word? Like,
He's compensating.
He's compensating, but he's very self-conscious around other people, which is usually what happens with little men.
There's a bunch of good dudes.
Luke is so hot.
There's a bunch of good dudes. I agree.
Who are your top 3?
I agree with the people she sent home. I think they could have sent Chad home, but did you see her sigh and roll her eyes when she had to say Chad's name? She doesn't want him there. ABC, you suck.
We know. We get you. We know what's going on.
Top 3. Jordan.
My Jordan.
James. And part of me wants to say Luke, but part of me wants to say the former competitive swimmer. I can't remember his name.
Okay, this is my theory. Jordan for sure. Luke is so hot, there's no way that he doesn't go far enough. James should be, but I don't know if he will be. I think maybe that guy who did the snow thing, Chase. He didn't have a date this week, but he made a big effort.
Special.
I could see he's handsome. She liked him. I could see him going far and them keeping him like under the radar for a little bit.
Yeah.
And Robbie, the competitive swimmer. That's my top 5. I don't know who goes where. I just know for sure that Jordan and Luke will be in the top 3.
Let us know what you guys think.
I love James.
Who are your top 3? Let us know. Thanks for watching. Push that like. Subscribe. It's on one of these corners.
Beep, 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 beep.